Hey guys, it's Paul from Ashen. It is new comic book day for the week of August 30th, and we are going to get started right now.
Hey guys, Tim from Capes and Scowls and the comic book store, and we're closer than we've ever been, right Paul? Way close. Why'd you do that? It's so close.
People ask.
People ask, they want to be closer? Alright, bring it in, people. Image Plus is out, which has, where is it? Wytches. You said, where's Wytches? What's Snyder doing? Where's the rest of the Wytches? It's in Image Plus. We've got the new previews. We got the Marvel previews. Let's randomly look at something in the previews. Hey, a Moon Knight statue. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'm paying $150 for it. And then we've got the regular previews. This is where you can find all your other cool stuff that comes along. Here's something random. We've got Gil Kane's The Amazing Spider-Man Artist Edition. That's a crazy, crazy thing to get, and you can get it in the previews. So come into the comic book store and fill out your previews to make sure you don't miss anything, like the Doomsday Clock. Everybody wants that, and they're all going to add it at the last minute, so make sure you get it. Alright guys, and here's your trades. We've got Aquaman Volume 3. Aquaman's been pretty good. We got Sun Bakery. I like the art. I don't know anything about it. We've got Volume 4 of Archie. Archie has been very, very good. We've got
Archie.
Paul loves Archie. We've got Doctor Strange the Punisher, which is just a fun little team-up. That's a one and done. We got My Little Pony movie prequel. I don't know anything about that, really. We got The Dregs. I picked up 2 books. We've got The Dregs. I don't know anything about that either. It's a Black Mask book, so those are usually pretty interesting. Deadpool versus the Punisher. That just wrapped up. I've read the first issue and reviewed it on here. It was alright. Old Guard, Book 1. I know Al, the owner of the comic book store, loves this book. I haven't read it. And we've got Copperhead, Volume 3. I've read Volume 1, and it's really good. It is a sci-fi space western. And then we've got Batman. I am Bane. And we've got Bane. And then we've got Jupiter's Legacy, Part 2. Part 1 was really good, so this has to be good? Question mark.
First up, we have Wytches, Bad Egg. The reason I'm not showing you the comic is because I'm actually showing the Image Plus that Tim just showed you a little bit ago. I loved Wytches. Wytches was a great series. Shame it's gone, I guess, because the only way to see it now is through Image Plus. But, for those of you who don't know what Wytches is, it's basically pretend witches actually exist, but they're not normal people. They're cannibalistic, creepy things that basically grant wishes. And we are now dealing with a new group of people in the middle of Ohio. A little boy is finding his way. He's kind of an army brat and stumbles onto witches. Unfortunately, there's really not a lot we can go on because since it's going to be an Image Plus feature, you're only going to get like 3 pages a month. Which kind of sucks because I really liked the Wytches series and how it went. So instead of that, we got Red Hood and the Outlaws annual issue number 1. This is a one-off series, or one-off story rather, with the Red Hood and his team bringing in Nightwing to find a plot in the circus. And of course, there's always going to be that kind of butting of heads with Nightwing and the Red Hood, and they run into KG Beast, and bad things happen. It's a good, self-contained story. I liked it. The art was beautiful in it. Tyler Kirkman does an amazing job throughout this entire thing. If you're looking for something a little bit different, if you're familiar at least with Titans or Nightwing or Red Hood, this is probably going to be one to pick up.
Alright, people. My first book is Star Wars, Mace Windu, Jedi of the Republic. The story was written pretty well. The art is awful. Although I could always tell who was Yoda and who wasn't. But even Yoda looked kind of bad. I did not enjoy that. The colors were good. The story was okay. I mean, we're talking about an era of Star Wars that most people don't like. And actually this, I guess, kind of predates an era of Star Wars that nobody kind of likes. I mean, it's a good setup to a story I don't care about. The art's awful.
Next up, Secret Empires issue number 10. It's over. It's finally done. I'm not going to spoil anything, but in my opinion, this was a satisfying end. I liked it. Unlike Civil War and a couple of the other ones, it didn't feel as rushed of an ending. Do the bad guys win? Do the bad guys lose? We don't know yet. I'm not going to really kind of spoil it for you. I will say that after reading Empires, I now get a greater understanding of why Generations is happening, and that is going to lead directly into Legacy. So our next big series or event or whatever is going to be happening, which is basically, it's going to be not necessarily a retcon, but kind of a retcon of the Marvel Universe, and a renumbering at least, bringing all your major comics to what they would have been had Marvel not decided to restart their numbers every like 12 issues. So we're going to see how that goes, but definitely pick up Secret Empires issue number 10. It was worth the read. The whole series has been worth the read the entire time, and this one's no different.
All right, and my next book is Kim and Kim, Love is a Battlefield number 2, because I wanted to be as random as possible, and I did not read number 1. And I got to tell you, I actually enjoyed the book. It has really interesting dynamic to the writing, where the writing will take you down and it'll tell you everything that's going on and maybe some actions called for, and you might just get some weird little blurb that's like, of course we won that fight, and then they move on. It's very dialogue heavy, so if you like that, you'll like this book as well. Not to say that it's all talking, there is some action. It's very bright and colorful. It's an interesting book. I'm not sure that it would be for everybody, but check it out. It might be for you.
And last up, Uncanny Avengers issue number 26. Jim's Up comic. We are dealing with the Uncanny Avengers, but they're still without a home because one of the events that happened in Secret Empires is Captain America disbanding the Uncanny Avengers. So they're kind of rudderless, and they're kind of dealing with their own fallouts as a team, and their own fallouts with the situations that have happened with the Secret Empire and being stuck in the Dark Force dimension for weeks. It's a great series. I've always been a fan of how Zub writes his characters, and they feel more human than most other series I do read. It's kind of interesting to seeing how all the characters come back together, whether they're the ones that are wanted or not. It's a very disjointed family, and a lot of the problems are happening because of that issues. And then a greater problem arises, and everybody has to band together. And that's how this issue is probably going to go, and I'm curious to see how it continues on.
All right, and my final book is Gail Simone's Crosswind number 3. I had to read it. I had to know where this was going, and it gets even weirder, if you could believe that, where this is your Freaky Friday book, where a gangster is kind of switching bodies with a generic housewife, I guess. And it's very strange to see how a gangster solves the wife problems and the wife solves the gangster problems, but it is really interesting. For example, the housewife is very much enjoying the pampered lifestyle of the gangster, and the gangster is having a great time beating the crap out of pretty much everyone. I'm very curious to see where this goes. I have an idea where it may be going in the next issue. And there's this underlining story that is slowly coming to the surface that maybe will be entangled together. I don't know. We know that they body swapped because they got that phone call in issue 1 saying, hey, I did this to you. This is what's going on. I don't know. But this book's pretty fun. It's just so weird.
And that's it, guys. Another week down. We appreciate everybody checking us out. We're getting more and more numbers every week, so hi to the new people, and thanks for the old people that have been sticking around from the very beginning. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, subscribe to Capes and Scowls channel to see more of Tim. Make sure you check out last week's video or random stuff over here. And we'll see you guys next week.